Today's video is sponsored by Blinkist. It's my new favorite app. It condenses nonfiction titles into 15-minute summaries, giving you the key insights. Lately, I have been overwhelmed and exhausted from naturopathic medical school, YouTube, and just the pandemic in general. And I found that I've had no time to pick up a book, and I love reading books. Blinkist has helped me by allowing me to listen to these 15-minute blinks. I tend to gravitate towards self-help books like Getting Things Done by David Allen and The Lazy Genius Way by Kendra Adachi. These books have been helping me cope with overwhelm and be able to do things in a more efficient way so I can rest more. The first 100 people to click on the link below can receive a free 7-day trial that can be canceled at any time during the trial. You can also receive 25% off a full membership if you like. All right, now on to the video. So I'm just combing out your hair before we begin, smoothing out any tangles. Okay, it's pretty much tangle free now. Today's session is going to have some energetic components to it. First, I'm just using the selenite to cleanse your aura. Creating a safe, healing space for the foundation of our work today. So I'm going to start at your crown chakra and work all the way down to your throat chakra, and to your heart. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of our work today. And then down to the solar plexus. All the way down to the root chakra and back up. And I want to do some breath work to really allow us to step in to this healing space and allow us to connect to our emotions and our bodily sensations. So, with each strike of the singing bowl, I want you to take a deep breath in, hold, then out. And when I strike it again, go ahead and take another breath, okay? All right, so let's get started. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Very good. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Okay, we're just going to do it one more time. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Great work. Now that you are connected to your breath, you have opened the gateway to really sensing everything that's happening to your body through all of your senses. In today's work, we're going to be using a few very important acupressure points to continue your emotional release and potentially help with processing some trauma that may be buried deep within. Right now, I'm just stimulating your scalp. Using my fingers and this rat tail comb made out of wood. I find that this is a great way to help us really calm our minds and focus on our bodily sensations. Essentially, we're really trying to quiet our minds, and I find that stimulating the scalp really helps us do that. Now that I'm at your ear, I'm going to start applying some acupressure around your ear. This is part of your triple warmer meridian, which is one of the 2 meridians we're going to be focusing on today. I really love the triple warmer meridian. It regulates homeostasis in the body, especially when it comes to temperature. it regulates all the other organs. And emotionally, psychologically, it really helps to regulate our social bonds with others. It helps us understand and discern which people are good for us in our life and which people might not really be helpful to have around. So in a sense, it does help us with boundaries, similar to the pericardium meridian, which I'll talk about next. So the triple warmer meridian continues from the ear, down the neck, across the shoulder, down to the arm. And the specific point I will be stimulating later is down on the forearm. I'm going to continue to stimulate your scalp over here on the other side. I'm just going to turn your head this way. Good. And again, apply some pressure. Around the ear. Around. There you go. when you're receiving this massage, I invite you to feel every inch of skin as I move across it, and all the organs that are underneath. Just kind of check in with your body and see how it's doing. So I'll move slowly. I'll go from the occiput, down your neck. So now we're coming to lung area. Near the heart. And then the liver and spleen on either side. And finally the kidneys. Back up. And of course all the muscles and bones, all the tissues. Just kind of check in and see how they're doing, any tension, any pain. If there's tension, simply ask it to relax. Sometimes there are emotions that are stuck in the organs. For instance, the liver can hold anger and rage. The heart can hold anxiety, sometimes joy. The kidney can hold fear. The lungs often hold grief. So, just see how they're doing. If they have any messages to send you, just listen. It's quite tight here. You know, I was speaking to a naturopathic doctor, Dr. Nicole Redfers. I was asking her what she thought spiritually this current pandemic meant in terms of our connection with Mother Earth. And she said, think about the lungs. What are they responsible for in traditional Chinese medicine? And I answered, they grieve. That's how we express it, through our lungs. She said, yes, Mother Earth is grieving through our lungs. Hence why that's the organ that the pandemic is targeting. And it really goes to show that when we are connecting to our bodies, understanding the messages that they send us, we can in turn connect with Mother Nature, because truly we are not separate. Even when we think that our civilization is disconnected from Mother Nature, there is always a way in which balance is restored. And messages are sent, and we simply have to receive them, work with them, learn from them. Hence why I believe this work is so important. Okay. So now we're going to work on stimulating two very important points that will help you release some more emotions. Okay, so we're going to start by stimulating triple warmer 5. Just going to grab some oil. So the triple warmer goes from the olecranon all the way down the back of the forearm here and for this portion, and then it goes to the lateral bottom edge of this nail bed. And specifically, we're going to be finding triple warmer 5. So if we divide the elbow to the wrist into 12 sections, 12 tsun, which is the measurement, then we divide that into half, so that's 6. And then here into thirds, that's 2. This is triple warmer 5. I want you to try to just relax this arm. I'm going to find the same point on the other side. Okay. And this point is called the outer gate, Waiguan. And it's responsible for connecting the exterior worlds to the inner world. So we're just going to activate this point. Okay. So this point, we've learned how to trust people and how to let people into our hearts. And if we flip over the hand, the arm, we find the pericardium channel on the other side. And it also goes from the antecubital fossa, the elbow, to the transverse crease of the wrist, up here, to the tip of the middle finger, right there. And this time we are finding pericardium 6. So we're going to divide again into 12 tsuen, half, and thirds. And it'll be right here, 2 tsuen from the wrist. And I want to find the area between the 2 tendons, the palmus longest tendon, which if I ask you to put your middle finger and thumb together, it'll pop up. And then I have the digitorum radialis tendon right next to it, so it'll be between those 2. Can you do the same thing on this side? Thank you. Okay, you can release. And now we're stimulating the inner gate, Neguan. The pericardium meridian protects our hearts, just like how the pericardium protects the physical heart, so does the meridian protect our own spiritual and emotional hearts. So stimulating this point will help us to regulate ourselves in terms of whether we've been keeping our emotions to ourselves and closing ourselves off from the rest of the world, or if we're wearing our heart on our sleeves, we can kind of either open our heart further or dial it back slightly. Okay, I'm just going to release for a little bit. I want you to take a deep breath in and out. If you've been closing your heart to the world, allow it to open now. Any emotions that come forward, let them come. So we're going to stimulate the point once again. Another great thing about this point is that physically it helps to regulate the circadian rhythm and therefore helps with any problems of insomnia, which makes sense because the heart does govern sleep. Okay, just a little bit longer. deep breath in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And out. Very good. I want to just offer light to your heart center. So I'm just going to feel for any areas of hardness or tenderness. So just let me know if it feels tender anywhere. So it kind of feels really tight here. Yeah, so it feels kind of tighter on this area. So I'm just going to direct the light here. Continue to take deep breaths, allowing the last of the energy that had come up in this session to fade away and melt into the earth. Releasing the residuals of any emotions that have been activated in this session. Thank you very much for allowing me to complete this work with you and trusting me with your healing journey. I offer you this divine light with a prayer that it may help you continue to heal your traumas and connect closer with the divine inside you and all around you. much. Have a good night.